Hello everybody, welcome back once again. I'm starting up my next game here. So we're going to play some Kingdom Under Fire, and this one is going to be the Crusaders. This was the original of the... Gosh, actually I think there's at least 3 of these games. Yeah, it's Crusaders, and then there's the Heroes, which is, I think, actually technically a prequel. I may actually end up playing that as well. That one is the... actually, I should say, let me back up. I actually picked up both of these on Crusaders and Heroes off of Steam. It's apparently a package deal. So yeah, got a little bit off of that. So that's kind of nice. So these are actually originally Xbox, the original Xbox. I was going to say Xbox One, but yeah, the OG Xbox. And played the crap out of these, so I think I'll probably end up doing that as well this time around. I don't know if I'll do a walkthrough for all of these, like all the different campaigns, but we'll see. So let's get started anyways with the new game here, and we'll just... Alright, so this book of the War of the Heroes that took place 50 years ago was written to strengthen our faith and awaken us to the ever-present evil. With deep respect of the Ecclesian Patriarchal Court and Patriarch Alexander the 14th by Abbot Henry Cruart, 3rd Ecclesian Monastery. Our religious conviction is challenged without end. In any period and in any territory, demons tempt us towards corruption. From the beginning, of course they do. From the beginning, the dark legions of the East have faithfully carried out the orders of the demons. By the will of God, Patriarch Alexander and the Ecclesian Patriarchal Court declared and endeavored to achieve the first tenet of freeing the Persian continent from the hands of evil. 50 years ago, the demon Amararch appeared to use the power of the ancient heart to push Persia into an endless depth of darkness. Unknown to any man till then, the demon's possession, ancient heart, turned anyone who saw, touched, discovered, or even spoke of it into a follower of evil. Okay, alright. Amark led the Dark Legion and men cursed by the powers of the ancient heart to invade and decimate our homes and our families. In the name of God and our Patriarch, we united to resist the demons and succeeded in driving away Amark and the beast back to their eastern region. Disconcerted, Amark raised the altar of destruction to use the power of the ancient heart to overtake the war. Angered by Amark's arrogance, God destroyed the altar along with Amark. The bane of Amark spread its curse, taking the lives of many heroes at the battle. Thenceforth, the place where people fought together to combat the army of darkness to their death is called the Holy Ground. Makes sense. It is a shame unworthy of God's forgiveness that such a sacred place now belongs to the Dark Legion. We shall reclaim the holy ground and strike vengeance on the demon servants. It is our duty to bless Eastern Persia with glory of our God. Okay, so now that book, I didn't catch that, or I vaguely did. I think that was written by... Yeah, now of course I'm gonna forget his name already, but I think that the book might be an unreliable, or whoever wrote the book is an unreliable narrator in terms of the story. That's my initial thought. I could be wrong on that because it's been so long since I've played this, but I don't think like the Ancient Heart exactly does what they suggested does in that telling. So. Anyways, so right now, oh yeah, okay, so you can start out playing Gerald, sorry, and then Kendall is the hard mode, but you can't play his until you've completed Lucretia Velen missions. Lucretia you can start right away. I think she's actually my favorite character. I'll actually play through Gerald's though first, yeah, and then Rainier is the final option, I guess. And so to unlock him, you need to complete Lucretia as well. Now, Velen missions, though, I don't know what that exactly means. Lucretia and Velen missions. Yeah, because it says for Kendall, it says the same thing. Complete Lucretia and Velen missions. Well, anyways, there's 4 different paths you can go in this one, but I am going to start off with Gerald. I actually really like Gerald as well, but Lucretia is definitely my favorite of the characters. Kendall probably my least favorite, and then Rainier is probably like 3rd. Rainier is pretty good.
Test flight today.
They call it a balloon. 40 times larger than a bomber wing.
A huge barrel with wings.
Barrel? Imagine that ale.
Don't even start, Rupert.
Man can dream, can't he?
Gerald, I object to leaving our border post to attend Mass at Youngsburg.
Well, it's orders, and we live to serve. For what it's worth, I agree with you, though.
Move the cursor with the left thumbstick. Press A to move and B to halt.
Alright, so with Gerald, you're basically starting out as a kind of a tutorial. Let's see if I can remember these.
Open standard formation.
Alright, let's see.
Open formation.
Looks like open formation is the left trigger. That's that basically just lets you move faster, but you'll take more damage from arrows, I think, anyway. And then closed formation is...
Standard formation.
And then standard.
Tight formation.
Okay, so there's actually 3 different formations, right? It's open, standard, and then tight.
Standard formation. Titan formation.
Yeah, Titan formation. I don't really like saying tight formation, but...
Standard formation.
Maybe I'll just say closed. Anyways, let's get going now. So yeah, I know you can set like waypoints and stuff, but that looks like that's probably going to be something later, or a command that they'll explain a little bit later.
Let's go.
Yeah, B looks like it's alt. It just stops your character. I should say stops the troops. This is a very different game.
Is that what I think it is?
There it is.
I dislike being spied on from above. Have they never...
Shy, are we?
Did they kind of cut off Ellen's dialogue there? That was weird.
Move that way.
I wonder why that was the case. Also, it's kind of funny, every time the word patriarch gets said, it gets like cut off. It was something.
You know, Ben wants me to court his daughter.
Did Ben say so, or did you?
His daughter's attracted to me. Must be the wide shoulders.
Or the fat head.
Oh, I think I got some Rupert on me.
Ah, you're just jealous. I can see in her eyes. She ran away blushing.
Right. She was probably gonna be sick.
Don't believe me? I'll show you. Check out these delts.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
This reeks of the Hex.
Gerald, we must go. Essa needs to be warned.
Wait! Look!
Make them pay with their blood.
Swing away, boys!
Press A to attack, boss.
Alright, no, I get it. Alright, so yeah, very different game. You know, it's like, kind of like a... It's got like a tactical portion of it. And then there's the, like the hack and slash aspect of it too. Generally,
Squash them all into manure.
generally in these battles, you can find the leader, the enemy leader, and just take them out.
Press A and X, B and Y together.
Yeah, and then the combinations of the buttons are what calls in the other two, your two officers. In this case, it's Ellen and Rupert.
Dark archers.
We'll dismantle their infantry first. Find their leader.
Man, they're gonna take a little bit of the use. I wonder if the leader wasn't showing up right away because they want you to, they want to do the tutorial first.
Gerald, their archers are pulling out.
They're off to the north.
Oh, after them. Attack.
All right, so using the open formation here to try to move a little bit more quickly. I vaguely remember this, like maybe this is a
Crossing
trap
the
or
border.
something.
Let's finish them off.
No. We'll report to Hugh first. We can't cross the border without orders. This is war.
Shouldn't we interrogate one at least? Let me do it.
Ellen, get a hostage. And kill the rest.
My pleasure.
They will pay for this.
Okay, well that was a pretty easy first mission. 21 kills, 11 experience.
This is strange.
What is?
The damage to the town wasn't fresh. More like a day or so ago. Yet the Velves were there. Why would they return to a place burned to the ground?
Hells. Ugh. They raided it, they burned it. That's all I need to know.
No, Ellen's right. It doesn't make sense. We'll report to Hugh first. To the castle.
Alright, let's go back to the castle.
General Hugh, Greyhampton was attacked by damned Velves.
What?
The town was in ashes. We engaged a small band of Vellies and captured one of them.
This means war. Gerald, will you be interrogating the prisoner yourself?
Rupert begged for the task.
Once you've gotten all you can out of it, post its head on the castle gate.
General Hugh has summoned the officers. Your presence is required at the main castle.
Alright, I'm gonna see here if I can get this message to stop popping up at the top, because that's really annoying. Okay. Yeah, it looks like they're insisting on leaving that message up at the top of the screen, which is really annoying. And here you can see it actually does bring up the keyboard and mouse settings. There are actually a lot of commands in this game. You know, it probably feels a little daunting at first, but once you kind of get the hang of it, it's not so bad. But yeah, there are a lot. Normal attack is X, strong attack is A, dodge B, special is Y. I vaguely remember using, I don't know if that's, there's some sort of point system down in the bottom, and then once you need so much to call in your officers, for instance, and perform different actions like healing and stuff. I vaguely remember that being tied to the amount of, I think it might have been money that you get. It's either money or experience at the end of the battle. So generally, you don't want to like stay capped out on those points. You want to be using those. So I'll be trying to make sure to do that. But let's. You probably.
General Hugh has summoned the officers. You are needed at the main castle.
Yeah, they don't. It's like looking like they're not going to let us do much.
General Hugh has.
Yeah, they're not going to let us do anything. All right, let's go to the operations then.
Word from the capital. War is upon us. We have been called upon to reclaim the Holy Ground lost nearly 50 years ago. An army from the capital will join us in Raven Meadow. Because of our unique knowledge of the landscape, we will lead this crusade. The Ecclesian has sent the Holy Ground Reclamation Army. They will pass through Ettendale in the north and head for the Holy Ground site.
So, as I was mentioning earlier, I don't know why, but the word patriarch is always censored out. I have no idea why that's the case. Apparently that didn't change when Steam got a hold of this version of the game. I suppose on some level it probably makes sense if... Yeah, I don't know, right? But I thought maybe there was a chance that because Steam has it now that wouldn't be the case. But no, that is not it, and it's looking like it is always going to be censored out still. So that's kind of interesting. I vaguely remember reading about that a long time ago, but I can't remember why that was the case anymore.
Men, this war has not been chosen lightly. Our destiny calls. All ESSA troops will assemble at the castle gate at first light. Tonight you are to eat and be merry, but refrain from the drink of the vine, for tomorrow we march on the enemies of the realm.
Refrain from the drink of the wine? That's really awkwardly worded.
Pay attention to the morale of the men. When you're ready, go to the gate.
I like that Ellen is the one that basically does most of the tutorial stuff for you.
The men are assembled. We await your command.
Okay, you can't do anything
I
with the
bet you were
barracks either
bummed
yet.
that you can't drink tonight.
Ale clouds the mind. We'll need our wits about us.
That we will.
All right, let's eavesdrop on some soldiers here. Battaloon could have seen something, things what damn darks did to our people. Okay. How big was the enemy troops? Were they invasion forces? Are these guys? They don't seem like they speak English very well. Gerald, is it really near the border? Now I can't read it. Then several Ecclesian troops should have been there too. The Dark Elves really 3 times faster than us. No. The Battalion could have seen something, things what damn darks did to our people. They shouldn't be seen some things that... Oh yeah, that's pretty awkwardly worded. Oh yeah, it looks like that's about it. Can't hire mercenaries yet either. That's going to be more relevant later, and honestly, you really wouldn't want to do that anyway. Quite yet. Actually, we don't really have that much gold.
Let's begin the infantry training. You'll learn about melee, formations, and abilities. First, about melee. When the infantry nears the enemy, melee battle starts. You'll control the leader. If your leader fights well, you'll win with minimal losses, so do your best. Place the cursor on the enemy troop and press A to attack. Charge! Tighten formation. Step open formation.
Yeah, it looks like... I mean, I probably won't do much of the training because there just really isn't much to it, but... There's, Rupert spins around like a crazy person here. His actually might be better than Ellen's. He lasts a long time too. I'll try Ellen's here in a minute, but I vaguely remember her just kind of like doing an AoE or something, and then she like leaves right away. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't have quite enough to summon Ellen. of whatever. Again, oh, it's SP. All right, so it's called SP in this game. Oh, what is it, like 200 to bring in an officer? That seems like a lot. I swear it.
Next, advice on special abilities and aids. The SP shown on the bottom of the screen will increase when you attack the enemy with your leader. You can spend the SP to use special abilities or to call an aid for help. Fight the enemy using special abilities and aids. Titan formation. Standard open formation.
Oh, there it is. Minimap mode. It looks like it's the same for the two bumpers left, like L1 and L2. Looks like that's mini attack mode or mini map mode.
Standard formation.
Which is pretty slick. All right, for Heronicon. There she is. Yeah, that's Ellen's. That seems really weak. She just like kind of jumps in, shoots a couple of times, and then she pieces out. Whereas Rupert just kind of like
for tips on leaders.
Spins around forever.
As your troop has a leader, so does the enemy troop. A troop whose leader has fallen is considered eliminated. So, if possible, just take down the leader to minimize your losses. However, leaders have better equipment and various attack powers, making them tough opponents. Utilize your special defense, special abilities, and aids when facing them. Try battling the enemy leader.
Yeah,
Titan
leaders can be pretty nasty.
Open formation.
All right, let's do this.
Charge.
Usually, usually if I want to just run around here and look for the leader, usually has like a red HP bar. I mean, and they look unique as well. I'm not. Oh, that one. There it is. That's the leader. There we go. Yeah, she actually looks really cool too.
Hammer of Pteranodon.
There it is. Jeez, yeah. Rupert's the way to go.
Now on to formation change training.
I don't remember him being
to
so
effectively
good.
battle against different foes, you need to learn to utilize formations. The Tight formation enables stronger defense at the cost of speed. Titan, you'll hardly be damaged by enemy arrows or cavalry charges. Formation. Plus, the slow movement speed helps when trying to move stealthily.
Stealthily. Okay. Got it.
Standard formation. The open formation allows the troop to move much faster. Formation. You can minimize the area effect damage from catapults and such. Also, this formation is good for chasing after fleeing enemy troops.
Yep, fair enough.
Lastly, we'll learn about ability use. Select the ability with the directional pad and press A.
Oh, I forgot about the abilities. Okay. It's not actually letting me use it.
The
There we
chosen
go.
scout is treated as a separate troop and can be selected with the left or right trigger. Standard form. Scouts are fast and can hide well from enemies. They're useful for finding out about enemy locations and size without revealing your troops. You'll use them a lot in battle. Well done. That will be all for infantry training.
Going. There?
Going.
There?
All right, I don't think I'm gonna do the archer training. We'll be seeing, you know, plenty of that as the game goes on. And I think I'll actually end this one here. I'm gonna try to do, yeah, I'll do Raven Meadow as its own. Actually, I'll probably do every mission as kind of their own video. So, anyways, hopefully this guide was helpful, and thanks for watching.